All right, Shalom. Shalom. Let me check this out real quick. All right, first and foremost, we're gonna give all praise, honor, glory, and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, and double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who rule and teach well, who taught us this 100% truth, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. It's Brother Yaquan.
Brother Kadash.
Yeah, we was just in transit and just conversing through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai about Esau's kingdom, and how, basically, this kingdom is nothing, man. This kingdom is vanity. This kingdom is vanity and vexation of spirit, as Solomon said. And our people, they're obsessed with this thing called this alternative life that Esau has created. You know what I'm saying? And they think that it's actually something to be desired, something to long for, something to die for, something to kill for. You know, which remind me of Revelation. What's that? 17, no 13. They wandered after the beast. 17. Yeah, it remind me of Revelation 17. So I guess I'll start there. Revelation 17 and verse I'm gonna start at 1. It says, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Right. In America, Babylon is nothing but a great whore, which a whore is a woman that deals with a multitude of men. She has a multitude of business, and that's what the average American lifestyle is: being here, being there, doing this, doing that. You know. So it says, verse 2: with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So the inhabitants of the earth, starts with the Israelites, because whatever vibration the Israelites are under, the rest of the world will be under that vibration. If you conquer the Israelites, you can conquer the other heathen nations, because Jacob is the former of all things. You know.
Yeah, like that's why they divided us. Well, the Lord divided us, but something that's not whole is weak. You know what I'm saying? So like if a woman and a man and a woman can't agree together in a household, the household is weak. So the kids is out of order. You know what I'm saying? So anything that's supposed to be whole that's divided, it's at its weakest state. So Esau what knew to attack because we was at our weakest state.
Right. And these Edomites, they used to be Confederate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now they're divided,
Yep.
showing you that they're closing in on the end of their kingdom or society, so to speak.
Yep.
They're becoming more and more divided. It's like the brother said, that's a sign of weakness.
A house divided against itself
Right,
cannot stand.
cannot stand. Right. It says Revelation 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman upon a scarlet colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And that woman is a representation of Babylon.
Yep.
You know.
And I was gonna say that scarlet is not talking about the Roman Catholic Church, even though they wear scarlet. That's talking about just another form of red, that red dragon.
Right.
Like Apostle around, I was just going into that.
Right. Yep. And it says I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. The beast is NATO in the EU, which they give support to the woman.
Yep.
They carry the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for these other European nations that backed America, the American dollar would have been failed. If it wasn't for the confidence that these people put in an American dollar, it would have been failed. See, because the paper money, it don't have no value. The only value that it has is the confidence that people put in it.
Yeah.
Is the buying power that people have it, and the buying power is really backed by the military power. It's the fear of the United States military that stops these other nations from using the American dollar.
Exactly. Which is what a government. You know what I'm saying? Like the government. What you say? That you said the military.
Right. The United States military power, the military might, the iron.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what a power is. That's what a
Part
power is.
iron, part clay.
Yep. Yep.
See, good, like, right. Let me get that in Daniel, because we're at that time of the part iron and part clay. You know, and like the apostle said, man, this is what the prophets do. They go into prophecy.
Yup.
Okay, the prophets go into prophecy, which the word prophesy means to say before. So we're about to read a prophecy here, Daniel chapter 2 and verse 41. It says, whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron. So this fourth kingdom, which this is the revival of the fourth kingdom, which is the Roman Empire, is part iron and it's part clay.
Right.
The reason that it's part iron is because it's partly strong, and the reason that it's part clay because it's partly weak. That's the division. The division. Okay, and the iron represents the military might. That's the strong. That's the what is it? The NATO.
Yeah.
That's the NATO part of the beast.
Yeah.
It says verse 42. I mean verse 41. Whereas thou sawest the feet and toes part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. You see? So the kingdom is divided. Esau's kingdom is divided. You know? It says, you think we're gonna be divided in the kingdom?
Right.
You
Exactly.
think we're not gonna agree on King David being our king? You know, you think we're not gonna agree that this portion is ours and this portion is yours?
Right.
You know, and these are your wives and these are my, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a complete and utter oneness.
Hey, that's why that's straight fucking. That's how you know this nigga is the true devil, because he said he the people, but it's fucking war, division, and
Right.
think somebody gonna come up against Israel when they in a right state, man? Are you
Right.
serious, bro?
Right.
They feared us when we were mortal men and we had like a certain status to us. They feared us. You read all through the Bible, they feared us, man. Oh, they know it. Everybody knew about us, bro.
David and Solomon had 80 years of peace.
Yeah, bro.
That was
like,
the last time you had world peace on the planet Earth,
yo,
when David and Solomon was in power.
yo.
You know, so that's gonna come again. That's gonna come again when Yahawashi and David is in power again.
That House of David, that government body, like you said, like the military, you ain't got no strong military, man. Which is why America is used as the the capital of the whole world, this whole system. Yeah, this Basra, this whole system, man. Because why? The military. America is the only country that have military bases in other countries, man. Set up like all willy nilly, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a Chinese military base set up in America or any other place like that, man. You might have one or two here and there, but you don't have it like America.
Yeah, and that shows that Esau is stubborn and prideful, because that's how the Roman Empire fell.
Exactly.
They were stretched too thin.
So, yeah, that was beautiful.
They tried to have occupations in all these various places,
Yup.
and they couldn't control every land,
Yup.
and they ended up overcome.
Yeah, he
Ended up
said.
to be overcome.
Yeah, he said, I will make my nest. Hey, he put his nest among the stars. That has many meanings, but his nest is his military bases, man. He set up all over the world, man. Israel is scattered to the four corners of the earth, all in all lands, and then he put his nest in all those lands, man.
Right. His occupation.
His occupation.
You can get that word real quick.
Like it goes into like Isaiah 14, man.
Yeah, because this all goes into that this society being nothing, you know, which I refer to it as a happy meal compared to the kingdom of heaven. It says occupation. It says let's see. The control is a noun. I'm at like the third definition. Occupation. The control of a country by military forces or of a foreign power. So that's what occupation is, by United States having military bases in over 100, or I forget how many countries, but you know, dozens of countries across the world. You have United States military bases in them. That's an occupation. Okay, that's control of a country by military forces of a foreign power.
Right.
So going back, and this is the fulfillment of Esau's happy meal blessing.
Yo, I was gonna say that.
See, this is what he wanted.
Hey, cause
he got what you wanted. You wanted, you know what I'm saying?
You
a carnal nigga.
Yo, he trying to be Jake, man. He trying to be Jake, cause we gonna be set up all over the world, man, and beyond, in those other mansions, man. So he tried to put his military bases. Why? Cause it's showing form of power, meaning what? He's in control. Hey, but hey, YAHAWASHI gonna have us set up, man, like something you can't even imagine. Esau don't even come close to mimicking and duplicating or replicating, whatever words you want to put there, what YAHAWASHI has in store for his kingdom.
Man. The eyes have not seen, neither have ear heard,
man.
You know? Well, I mean, let me read this. Genesis 27:39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So they're like the dew of heaven. Their military bases in all these other nations. You know, wherever under the heavens, you're gonna find some Edomites there.
Yep.
Antarctica,
Yep.
Edomites there.
Yep.
South Africa, Edomites there.
Yep. West
Australia,
Africa.
Edomites there.
Yep.
West Africa, Edomites there. South America, Edomites. God damn, where can we go? And you fucking crackers is not there.
Niggas everywhere.
You Tarzan ass, you know, explorer, conquistador, Cristobal Colon ass crackers. Man. That's what they do though. They're fugitives and vagabonds in the earth.
Yep. Yep.
And that's a part of their blessing, to have that inherent instinct to want to be everywhere, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Have all these occupations. Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck, which that prophecy already took place when the Edomites revolted. Okay, under I believe it was Hezekiah. One of the kings of Judah. The Edomites revolted under them. Okay, and they broke that yoke from off their neck. So let's go back to Daniel 2:42. It says, and as part. This is and I wasn't done with 41. It says, whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. So this kingdom is divided, but there's still that power within it, which comes from Esau and his military, his blessing, his sword, his happy meal, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because that ain't this power that he got, that's nothing. This iron that he got ain't nothing to the spiritual power that the elect gonna have.
Yeah. What would it say? It's a Revelation. Was it 12? Was it no, it's probably Matthew 24, Revelation 12. One of them said the devil and his angels fell. Or no, it was 12. 12.
Yeah, his angels fought.
Yeah. His angels fell. Like, was it probably Revelation 20? I can't remember. Yeah, you're probably right. 12.
Yeah.
What it say?
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven.
There it is.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
And his angels is his military. You know, and the Lord is gonna break them without hand.
Right. Showing you that his blessing was a happy meal, man. Lord said, he that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. Right. So the Lord gave you a death trap.
That's crazy.
The Lord gave you a box with a bomb in it. You know? It's like, here's his present, but the whole time it's a damn bomb in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's one of Esau's biggest fears is a bomb.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Edomites go crazy, bomb threat. They can shut everything down.
Yep.
Hey, but the Lord gave you a bomb. You holding on to it. Your nuclear power, you know what I'm saying? That's nothing but a self-ticking time bomb. Exactly. And the Lord's going to let it off on you at a particular day, at a particular hour that you shall not pass.
Exactly.
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels, which is talking about Michael Allah, the archangel.
And it's like, that's heavy that you said that, bro. Because like now imagine a big ass present and it's a bomb in it the whole time. Because
it was a blessing. It came in the form of a blessing.
It's a blessing. So it's like a present.
Right.
And Esau so goddamn powerful. He instead of opening the present, he set it on the shelf to just show that he got a present. He got this blessing.
Right.
But when he finally opened it, that bitch, the whole time he didn't know it was a damn bomb in that bitch. It's gonna blow up in his face.
Right.
That's heavy.
And
bro.
the opening of it is equivalent to the prophecies coming to pass.
Exactly. And that's heavy.
It says Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels, which the dragon is likened to this man's system, this military system, man. Because a dragon is an aggressive beast. A dragon is on the offensive, which his military is always on the offensive. You will never see Esau on the defensive until that day of World War III. That's when Esau is gonna have his back against the wall. You know?
Yeah, because he's been in office too long.
Right.
You know, he don't have balance. He don't know how to play both sides.
Right. It says verse 8, and prevailed not. So they're gonna be cast down, man. You know, they're gonna lose miserably. It says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Right, because that deception, that's where his power lies.
Yeah, that old serpent let you know this is the same spirit.
Right.
It's a symbol. The same spirit that was in the garden, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, the same.
It's not the same. It's not a snake.
Right.
It was the same snake in Revelation and Genesis. Like, no, it's not a snake, man.
Right.
Like the brother said, it's a spirit.
Yeah, man.
You know, that is embodied within a man.
Exactly. and now it's turned into a greater version of itself, that dragon.
Right. Because he has power. Now he has influence.
Yep.
Like I'll be saying, like the servant was just a man with an opinion in the garden, but now he's a man with actual influence and power and domain over the earth.
And he was able to establish that because Israel we always went off, but we never was divided as a nation, like a people, like where we got two kingdoms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was a new thing. So now now he's able to what? Evolve into that great beast like he wanted to, man.
Got it. It says in Revelation 12:8, and prevail not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Oh, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Hey, his angels was cast out with him, man.
Right.
Hey,
anybody
his stronghold broke down, bro.
It says in Isaiah 30 that those that trust in Egypt and those that hope in Egypt, they all gonna fall. When Esau fall, they're gonna fall too. Those that hoping, I'm about to get it. Isaiah 30 and 1. Because you got a lot of our people that's like in Esau military, you know, and all the people that's in Esau military, they actually believe in trusting this man's system. It say Isaiah 31 and 1. I'm gonna start at I gotta start at 1, but the point is in 3. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. That's Esau's military. That's that blessing. That's that dragon.
Because the same thing with this maximization. Well, who they pushing it? Right. Who they using to push it? They military.
Right.
And then what does Jake do? They welcome him with welcome arms, man. They trusting in his man's, his angels, man.
They got the shot at shop or something. Where Joe Biden got like 1,000 or however many black owned businesses that's pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
You give you lottery winnings and the whole nine, man. That's a part of his miracles. That's a part of his all that shit, bro.
It's like it. Oh, you good. It says reading on, because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. So the Lord is not going to call back these words, man. Everything that he has written that shall be the fire and the brimstone that was said to be cast upon Babylon, those words are going to speak. It says, but will arise against the house of the evildoer and against the help of them that work iniquity. So who is the help of them that work iniquity? That's the people. That's our people that trust in this man's system. They help this man work his iniquity.
They keep his kingdom afloat.
Right. Right. But these rappers, they ain't got to sell their soul. They got a choice. They can have integrity. You know, they ain't got to rap about, fucking next man, woman, and you know what I'm saying, robbing and killing niggas, and you know what I'm saying. They could choose to rap about stuff that they know is uplifting. You know what I'm saying? They could choose to rap about YAHAWASHI. You know?
Shit, you could fucking rap. I mean,
the Lord ain't dealing with rap, but you know what I'm saying? That'd be better than nigga music.
Right. Exactly. But like you said, bro, like, because the system is set up. So I mean, you can literally if you so gun ho trying to make $1 million, bro, you can literally fucking create some Tupperware and go sell that shit and make $1 million.
Right.
I mean, this shit is easy.
So many different ways.
In so many ways. You don't have to sell your soul, like you said, to fucking. That's just to keep this man's system afloat.
Right.
Keep them demons multiplying, man.
Right. And to keep our people,
docile,
asleep, distracted. It says
that's beautiful.
Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahawah BAHASHAM shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down. And they all shall fail together. So hey, you gonna fail with this man system, man.
Damn.
We just left. I just bought this deep freezer from this Jake. He living fat. But if he's worshiping the beast and he's the man system, and he's a part of the police system or the military or whatever, he's gonna fall with this man. He gonna fail with this man. He might look like he's successful right now, but at the end, Babylon's not gonna be successful. So anybody that want to be successful in Babylon, they're gonna fail together.
That's all part of that covering cast, man. You can't see.
Right.
You can't break out of that shit.
Cause
them are some fat ass houses, man. Niggas living nice.
So hey, I'm gonna give a couple more.
Hey, can you get Jeremiah 30 real quick and 23 and 24?
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 23. No, you can pull it.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Jeremiah 30:23. Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. So like a continuing whirlwind, it shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
Yeah, it's gonna come. The Lord is gonna, in that whirlwind, some chariots, and he's gonna come with pain upon the head of the wicked, his military, his elites, the ones that's running the whole fucking show, man. He gonna bring the whole thing down, man. The bigger you are, the harder you fall, man. Romans 9, man.
Yeah, kind of. Lord
17.
show you in these various alien, Esau got these alien movies, and like you see like the quote unquote aliens, the angels, they'll disintegrate people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They'll freeze them right in their very steps, like literally freeze them with ice, like they'll be sitting there frozen. So hey, it's gonna be painful, man. How the Lord come back and take people out. It's gonna be crazy. The Lord might split you in half. You know what I'm saying? Just split you right down the middle and have your body just, what I'm saying, divide. Like it's gonna be crazy.
And keep your spirit in your body and shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like you be able to feel all that.
Oh shit.
It say the scriptures say they're gonna consume away while they stand on their feet. So you're gonna still be standing. How you gonna have the strength to stand except your spirit still be in your body?
Yeah, because that means you literally are dehydrated. So how you still gonna be standing and shit? Like that nuclear fire is gonna dehydrate your body, which turns your body to dust.
Right.
That's crazy as
well. You see it all the time. Somebody will be on fire and they'll be running around like. So that's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna be on fire. You know what I'm saying? Your body gonna be melting, and you know what I'm saying. The nitrogen or whatever the chemicals, they're gonna be burning your skin. But you're gonna be still alive, running around trying to appease it, rolling on the ground and shit. None of that shit's gonna work. You're gonna melt. You're gonna melt slowly, man.
Slow death. Which you dying from the inside and on the outside. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Right.
Oh shit.
That's the fear of the Lord. It says Jeremiah 30:23. Behold, the whirlwind of YAHWASHI goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of YAHWASHI shall not return.
See, that linking up to Isaiah, it shall not return.
Right, he ain't gonna turn back his word.
Yeah, cuz.
Meaning he not everything he said, he meant it. He not gonna just because he's saying YAHWASHI don't mean that not an Old Testament. All the horrific stuff is gonna be done.
Exactly.
No, man, all that's still gonna play out. And YAHWASHI gonna lead.
Yep.
It says the fierce anger of YAHWASHI shall not return until he have done it. Right, meaning he did like we just said, just reiterating, he not gonna turn back his words until he have done exactly what he said he was gonna do.
Yep.
It's like if you promise somebody something and then you go back on your words. We not, what I'm saying, the Lord not like man.
Yeah, right. He big on that on paying your vows forward, man.
God, the Lord, he can't lie. Lord, it's impossible for him to lie.
He's not a man. He should lie.
It says reading on, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it.
Damn.
Con. So we in those latter days, man. Where we and we hear it says in the NIV, Jeremiah 30:24 in the NIV, the fierce anger of Yahweh will not turn back until he fully accomplishes the purposes of his heart.
Damn.
In the days to come, you will understand this.
Damn.
Hey,
that's fire.
So right in these days, you should understand this, man. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, man.
That's fire.
So hey, man, I'm gonna close out with that. I think it's Matthew.
What you about to get?
Lord said, "They that live by the sword die by the sword."
Oh yeah. Shit, you can go to
I can get anything though. That's just a closing precept. I'm trying to think of something.
Yeah, you get let me see. You go to. You talking when he was talking to Peter, right?
Yeah. It's not showing up in my search.
It's like Matthew 18, 19.
How is it phrased? He must not say sword.
So put dying sword or sword. Yeah, dying sword.
Okay, bear with me. It's not coming up. All right, hold on. Take. I think it's all that. Take the sword. Shall perish. Perish. That's what it is. Perish, not die. 20. Yeah, kind of perish. All right. Saint Matthew, chapter 51. Chapter 26, verse 51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahawashi stretched out his hand, which that's Peter, and drew his sword, which Peter in spirit was King David.
Right.
It said, which drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear, which the servant of the high priest was Malchus. It says, verse 52, then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. So this is what Esau's kingdom, this happy meal, it consists of. You can't hold on to this happy meal unless you got the sword in your hand.
Yep.
But you know, it's like you're gonna die with it, man. You know, Gun told Jakes, man, they end up getting shot. They end up, you know, stick up kids. They ended up getting stick up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Esau is gonna do, and he's gonna hold on to that sword until the end, because that's where his power lies.
Yeah, that's the only thing he know.
Right, that's all he know, and that was spiritual that the Lord did that to him, man. You know,
Man.
like we said, he gave him a present with a bomb in it, man.
Everything makes sense, man. Everything makes sense.
That's that's what the Lord said. Eyes have not seen, neither have ears heard what the Lord have prepared for those that wait for Him, man. Cause we're not gonna need no carnal weapons. We're not gonna need no sword to rule the earth and have dominion over earth. See, the Lord made Esau's power dependent on something.
Yeah, exactly.
Our power not gonna depend on nothing but Yahawashi.
Yeah.
You know, in spirit, man.
Yeah.
Our power not gonna depend on nothing carnal to hold us up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's and that he transitioned everything into straight faith, like in belief,
right,
and things you cannot see.
Right.
Like on a
and he needed Esau to do that.
Exactly.
He needed deception to do that.
Yep.
He needed the truth to be hidden.
Yep.
He needed spirituality to be forsaken in the earth in order for its preciousness and its value to be brought back.
Yep. On a low level, if you think like shit, like all right, say you trying to whatever, you're trying to buy a house. You ain't got no way. You don't even know which way to go about it, how to set it up. But you got faith that you about to get out this fucking apartment, man. You see it without seeing it, and you bringing that energy and it's manifested. So like that's greater power than, you know, a nigga planning like shit in 5 years I'm about to get this. Nigga, like you don't have no set time. You just know it's gonna happen. That's greater power, because why? The work come with it. No matter what anybody say, the faith is still there, the belief is still there. That's how the kingdom of heaven is, man. We don't see it. We know what it looked like in the spirit, but right now we don't know what it looked like. The Lord is gonna listen, man. Our faith is being built up to the point that it don't matter what nobody say. We're rooted, we grounded. Can't nobody shake us, you know, break us, make us, because the faith is so strong that we see it without even seeing it. You know what I'm saying? It's already there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's already manifested, man. We manifesting it, man.
I got one last one.
Yeah.
Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8.
Yeah.
In that day shall Yahawashi defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
Hold on. He said in that day, the Yahawashi should defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. That's the elect, man.
Right. You know, what's Esau's defense? His sword.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his defense of the sword, man.
Exactly. You know? Exactly, bro.
It says, verse 8, Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall Yahawashi defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as Dawadah, and the house of Dawadah shall be as power.
Exactly. See, that you know.
About Shemal Shah, man. You know, let me read that again because I don't know if the stream was messing up. Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall Yahweh Shemal Shah defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God.
And what was the house of David? Like we keep saying, the government. They was military.
Right. Yep. They was the mighty. That was the mighty men.
Yeah.
They was the elect.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, they are the elect.
Yep.
You know, they was the angels that fell from their first estate.
Yep.
You know, it was all that. It says, "In the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of Yahweh before them. See, the Lord been dealing with the same group of individuals from the foundation of the world.
Right. Which is why Yahawashi, I'm going to like, which is why Yahawashi had to do what he do through who? Adam and Melchizedek and Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same core that had to fulfill everything through the, you know what I'm saying, to bring everything forth, man.
Right.
Like, it just makes sense, man. It's like
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us. So, like we've been saying, man, you got this new movie, Infinite. You know what I'm saying, about reincarnation. And the trailer say, like, you know, the dude was like, yeah, you've lived 1,000 times. You lived and died 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? But that's real. That's real life. That's our reality. We've lived and died at least 100 times, man. You know, at least 3-4 dozen times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
who knows how many generations it's been since?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it's been at least a couple dozen.
Lord, not
more than that, because it was 14 generations from Adam to David.
Yep.
And then it was 14 generations from David to Yahawashi. And then it's been at least, 2 dozen.
The Lord ain't making new spirits, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. He already got the set number. Everything is a set number, man.
Right.
Because the Lord, why? He's perfect. He's balanced. If he kept making something new, you know what I'm saying? Besides,
that would mean he had to keep changing order.
Yeah, he had to keep changing the order. You know, he wanted to be like omnipotent.
He can do that if he want to do it, but that's not how he did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know that's not how he did it, because that's not what's written.
Exactly. Like, even like when you see new species and creatures coming up, like that shit, they already was here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They not new, they just newly discovered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
and Esau, I think like you said, they newly discovered. And Esau can't grasp the fact that he ain't discovered everything.
Exactly.
You ain't discovered everything, Esau, and all the stuff that you haven't discovered is the best stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna get in the kingdom. That's what we're gonna search out in the kingdom.
Call alone. Y'all pushing out.
Right, Khan. Hey, yeah. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, man. We was just going through the spirit. We're gonna give all praise, honor, glory, and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, for giving us the spirit to do this lesson. The Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to a member of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI's elect. Shalom.
Shalom. So, Bible ball.
Bible ball.